Hello, Susan Yasui here. So today I have chapter 19 from my book Through the Eyes of a Child, the child being my daughter, and about her view of her parents, myself being American and her father being Japanese. So the title of this chapter is No Secrets. So here we are. One of our students surprised my mom and I the other day when she said that her husband is not her friend. They've been married about 30 years, but she doesn't even like him, she said. That seems funny to me, since my dad is my mom's best friend, and my mom is my dad's best friend, and they are both my best friends. This is the first time I've heard of that maybe not being the usual way things are in a family. In celebration of my parents' recent wedding anniversary, we went to Miyajima Island. I got to go too. My parents said that is because I am a very important part of their marriage. We stayed at Makoto Ryokan, a Japanese style hotel, for the night. That was our first experience at a ryokan. The service was amazing. We felt as if we were guests in a very high class person's home. A lady dressed in a kimono kept bringing us trays and trays of food. The three of us had sprawled our bodies out on the tatami floor, feeling completely full, when the lady came back with still another tray of food. Oh my gosh, I remember that well. We took a hot bath after dinner in the privacy of a special bath that they have in addition to the large community baths, one each for women and men. The three of us had lots of room together in the nice hot water. My dad could make the temperature just right for my mom, too. Bathwater in Japan is usually too hot for her thin skin. My mom and dad said they are the happiest now they've ever been, of course, because they have me now, too. But they say it is because they work very hard at never having any secrets from each other. When my mom first met my dad, she had a big secret from him that she had been married before. She's also 13 years older than my dad, but that wasn't a secret. Mom still gets tears in her eyes when she tells the story about what happened when she told him the truth. They hadn't been together very long, but my mom already felt that they were going to spend the rest of their lives together. She knew that the matter of divorce was a very important point here and could be a big black mark. And coupled with the age difference, it might be too much. Mom says a divorce is not that big a deal in America, which isn't necessarily good. But what if he said goodbye because of her earlier marriage? She says that she also knew that they would have a terrible life together if she tried to hide the truth from him, always having to lie and then lying to cover the lies. She worried about it for days, but then finally sat down next to my dad on the tatami mat and said that she had something to tell him. He looked concerned, but when she told him about her past, my dad said, "Then is then, and now is now." I will never forget that. That's the point where my mom always cries when she tells this story. I try not to have secrets too. It is hard to keep a secret from my mom anyway. She always seems to know, even before I tell her. When she came home from a trip a while ago, we were sitting together talking. I saw the Speed video on the shelf. I don't know if you know, but that's a very violent movie. Violent and scary. At any rate, I saw the Speed video on the shelf. I got up, ran to the video, and announced, pointedly that I had not watched the speed video while she was gone. She looked right at me and said, "Yes, you did." How did she know that? She doesn't like me to watch violent movies. That's one reason we never watch TV either. One of our young students was so into Die Ranger type TV programs that he was making trouble for our other students, trying to kill everyone who came in the door. His mom said that he was not doing well with other kids in his neighborhood either. We suggested that he stop watching TV. It was like a miracle. He is a completely new person, nice to be around and very proud of himself. Now he never lets anyone around him watch TV either. I remember his telling his father, turning off the TV and telling his father, "You can't watch that, Dad, it's bad for you." Anyway, we just went back to my dad's hometown for Golden Week. It is rice planting season now, so rice paddies filled to the brim with water covered the whole valley. From my grandparents' big house on the mountainside, I couldn't even see the little green rice plants all in neat rows, but only saw the deep green color of the valley. I could see the brand new old folks' home, though. My Aunt Yuki is a nurse at the new Dojin Homu. She took us for a tour of the place. The home is beautiful. It is up on the hill overlooking the valley below. It is very big. Yuki said it will house about 60 people, but only 30 of those are the stay all the time kind. Another 30 can come visit during the day, eat their meals, take their baths, see their friends, play games, even take an afternoon nap on the tatami floor, and then go home to sleep in their own homes at night. And all for only 600 yen per day. Wow. The baths are amazing. There is the usual Japanese kind that looks like an indoor swimming pool, but there is also a bath machine that a person can wheel a specially made wheelchair into, close the big heavy door at the end of the tub, turn on the water, and enjoy a hot bath right in the wheelchair. There is another bathtub made for lowering bedridden people into. You just move the person from their bed over onto a waterproof type, then lower the bed into the hot bath. They also have big bedrooms, as big as ours in America. There are one-person rooms with their own toilets and sinks, two-people rooms, and four-people rooms. I even saw tatami rooms with futon for sleeping instead of beds. And the kitchen had a rice cooker the size of a Mitsubishi mini car. That's true. I remember it well. A large piano stands in the corner of the dining room, overlooking a big fish pond outside. It was so comfortable there that we didn't even want to leave. My American grandfather was with us. He told Yuki he'd love to come stay in that Dojin Homu when he is ready for such a thing. He said it is much nicer than any he's seen back home. We ended our stay in the country the next morning after a nice breakfast with my Japanese great-grandfather. He and my American grandfather were talking about the war days of 50 years past. It turned out that they both served in the Philippines during the war, and there they were, sitting in an old Japanese country house, enjoying a bowl of miso soup together. I was there too, their half granddaughter, eating a raisin bread roll and a glass of milk. She also liked Japanese breakfasts, believe me. But okay, that's the story for today. And I'll be back to you again with our chapter 20. Thank you so much. Bye.